line. I'm waiting for it to get to the B-roll. You jumped the gun. But anyway, welcome to another episode of Inoculant Gaming. Once again, back with our D&D stream. That was a pretty good Wookiee. I would give it a 5 out of... Wow. It even blurs the Wookiee over here. That's cool.
You should see the eyes and know that it's a person.
Right? You would think. But anyway, we're back with our D&D stream.
Too.
Say it again?
I said Wookiees are people too.
I mean, that's... Yeah, okay. I mean, you always have to let the Wookiee win. Because nobody cares if you upset a droid. But,
I mean, droids can shock you, though.
Reference
The
number one,
Wookiee I'll just tickle into submission.
the DM. I think this is the first time you beat me to anything.
Wow, anyway.
I'm ashamed.
Do we remember what happened last time on the stream?
We went digging.
So we were essentially doing
right.
plot from the story from the Book of Holes.
Yes. We dug a hole in the beach and then fought some earth elementals, and then we dug a hole on the volcano and we fought some lava elementals.
And magma dudes.
We went to the volcano because I think that Aang's staff is there, and I'm pretty certain the staff is there, but at this point I am tired, I am hurt, and I'm not really that hurt, I have 108 hit points, but I am pretty spell spent, and I'm kind of done for today. Want to know if I guess I would just talk to the group here when we finish the fight.
All right. What do you say?
How am I feeling? I'm doing fine.
What would you do for Klondike Bar?
I am a little frustrated today. We dig all day. We fight things. I'm tired of this. We need a new strategy.
So I've got a question, DM.
Okay.
When I ghost walk, I go into the ethereal plane and I can see in all of that. Would I be able to use that to kind of scout the underground? I know it's only once a day, but we're about to take a rest.
Ooh. You could start the ghost walk in the hole. I just blew a 10 by 10 hole from my, what is it called? Shatter.
Or we could just, fly above the ground where they cannot reach us.
Come fly with me.
Come fly, let's
Well, yes,
fly
we're
away.
guessing these. I have to be in the ground somewhere.
I'm trying to look up ghosts.
Covered with lava. That's what Aang said.
Wait, what?
I think Steph got covered with lava on side of mountain.
Oh. So
We
we're
have
gonna
to chip
dig?
away at the
You're the
volcanic
person who
rock.
can move Earth.
Not volcanic rock. It's too hard for me. I need earthbender here. We could go get Toph.
I would say you can scout as a ghost, but only 5 feet at a time.
Well, it's not that. I can do my whole movement speed.
Should move 30
the
feet.
issue would be that it's only for one round
Oh.
turn. So I could do essentially a full 60-foot area, but I could only do that one turn, and I need to end my turn above ground or I take a bunch of damage.
Right.
Painful.
I guess the other thing, though, is I'm not sure if that would work because I realize I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, without dark vision, I would say you could only
There you
see the 5 feet around you to do it. So you could do it for like 5 slots, but then you'd have to go straight up to get out of the ground.
But that would be an option. Alternately, are any of you magic casters able to, like, wave your hands and, like, summon a tuning fork or a divining rod?
A tuning fork or a device? No.
I have a wand of magic detection. I have 2 extra charges on.
I mean, I think
How
that would be
about
good.
item finder? I think you find that in the focus stop between routes 2 and 3.
What?
Oh,
Wow,
got it.
Pokemon reference. All right.
that took me
Wow.
a second.
That took me a
That
second
was
to compute.
immediate for me.
That was left field.
Any luck?
I
No
don't.
one has a item finder either. Okay.
No, I have a little bag of sand and an
I
ink
have
pen.
Warg Paws still, if that helps.
I
You have what?
fancy tea.
Warg Paw.
Do you
A lot of
think
wargs.
Davril could help?
Let's just dig a hole.
I am tired of digging today. We fight elementals all day.
If you want, we can take a long rest. I can prepare a spell called Locate Object.
I'll use my shape water to make a shovel, and I'm gonna just start digging.
But
I like
Aslan,
that style.
Aslan is going to help you find the staff, Thomas.
I can do that. Yes.
Well, let's
All
do
right.
that. Who goes
Uh,
sleep now? Corvus, do you want to go ahead and try that underground movement thing with whatever you have?
Yeah. I
Because
will
we're gonna rest anyway.
use my ghost walk feature, just kind of go through 60 feet of ground, see if I can somehow find it. Before I do that, though, I will ask Zephyrus. I've only really got one shot at this. Do you have a area that you feel particularly confident about?
The place where I blew a hole in ground. Which direction from there, I do not know. But I think it's here. This is where I detect magic before we fight all these things.
Oh, right. What was the necromantic thing that we found?
We still don't know.
Haven't found anything.
It's still below us, I think.
Oh, okay.
I
think
could
we didn't uncover
recast
yet.
detect magic and see if I still detect the object, but it doesn't tell me the location of it, right?
Well, it only goes 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. I could get the idea of when it stops connecting, which direction it is. I could kind of pinpoint it.
Yeah, I would say
You want me
that.
to try that? Okay, I'm gonna get out my wand and cast detect magic again. I'm gonna walk around the dig hole and see where it disappears and where it doesn't disappear off of my radar.
Okay.
If it disappears and appears really quickly, its distance from me means it's deep. If it doesn't disappear at all, that means it's shallow. If
It
it's
would.
kind of in between, I figure it would disappear from my vision when I'm on one side of the hole, but not on the other.
Okay. I would say it disappears pretty quickly. It's the object that you noticed here is much further down in the underground.
And is it still necromantic magic?
Yes.
Okay. Necrotic?
Necrotic.
Necromancy. The school of necromancy. All right. I will find that spot on the ground where I think it is. I'll jump into the hole and say it's under where I was here. There. It's the best I can get you.
Okay. So
Probably down 20 feet from here.
yeah, I'll just try and ghost walk down and then around and then head up type thing. Do I have any inkling of what this object might be?
All right. So you're ghost walking down to it. So down. It takes about 25 feet to hit it. But
Okay.
it does become. It does seem to open up into like what appears to be. Well, actually, roll perception because you don't have dark vision, right?
Correct, but if this has to do with Fae, Fiend, or Undead,
Undead.
It is undead.
I lied. Apparently, perception is not one of those that it.
That's just history.
But
check.
12.
No.
Okay, so you notice that it seems to be a guy that was buried.
A person. Okay.
When there's magic.
Necromancy? He's undead? I don't know that I want to unbury him right now.
Yep, but that's what you can notice with a 12.
Is it this in the same place that he believed that the former avatar was buried?
He
Or was that a different place on this island?
no, that I would say that's pretty close in matches.
Where did we get? We found this through detect magic. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Like that's how we found this place in the first place. Okay.
Correct.
So we found Master Roku.
It's so wait. So I have the faint aura of a visible creature. Oh, visible. I can't see the aura around it.
I would say you
Sense it.
you can feel the energy from it.
Yeah, but I can't see it, so I can't tell more about it. Oh, the spell can only go through 1 foot of stone or 3 feet of dirt. How deep is this?
Oh, this
I
was
wouldn't
like
be able to-
20
25
some
feet.
feet. Yeah.
I would not be able to detect it through dirt. I forgot
Okay.
about that.
I'm digging my hole.
All right.
No one stopped me.
We need to locate object tomorrow.
So,
Yep.
let me finish
If
what
we can
Corvus is
live.
doing, then I'll come to you, Elwyn. Corvus, what do you do from there? You got the rest of your turn still.
Yeah. So I would like to, and I've only got 60 feet of movement.
So
I would
25 is
essentially
gone.
like to do 25 feet down, 5. Well, I'll go 10 feet over in a random direction, and then 25 feet back up.
Okay. So, so the 10 and the 25. Go ahead and roll. That's going to be a lot of rolls on the chart. But go ahead and
Well, I'm not necessarily disturbing anything. I'm going through everything.
okay. I will still let you. How about this? They won't spawn, but you'll know what they are. So go.
Okay. I think that's fair because I might see what they are. Okay.
So go ahead and roll 10 feet, so that's 2, and then 25 more feet back up. So let's do 7
D100.
times. 7 rolls
D100s.
on the
D20s?
D100. On the D100.
Okay.
7 D100s.
Do up to 700 damage. You could have 700 babies.
What are you, a spider?
No, I'm drinking Power Thirst.
Wow.
Ooh, Power Thirst is what I haven't heard in a long time.
I thought it was 1 million babies.
I thought it was 400.
It was a long.
You could have as many as 400 babies.
Sorry, of course. The one die that I drop on the floor is my D10.
Of course.
I mean, I have like 5 of them right here I could roll.
Or, just use D&D Beyond to do all 7 at once.
When I say 5, I mean...
Nah.
No, you don't want to do all 7 at once.
48.
All right, 48 is dirt.
I like dirt.
And I can't lie.
18.
I do like big Bibles.
All right, 18 is 2 earth elementals. But you don't disturb them.
29.
In the rock.
Okay, 29 is
Zilla.
5 lava childs.
60.
Dirt.
60 is also dirt.
26 again, I think.
Dirt.
That is going to be 3 lava lads.
This is the most enemies per square foot
98.
in the universe.
Yep.
98. You
That was
find
tough.
A duck and a duck.
You find 4 red dragon eggs.
Don't pick it up.
Oh, I want those.
Oh, I want those. Oh.
What are you, Hagrid or something?
Yes, we know him. We know Hagrid.
I believe there's what, one more roll?
Not that. No, he's not in our universe. Actually, he
Yeah,
might
one
be
more,
in
yes.
our universe.
91.
91.
Does he see where these are at the point in time when he's passing through them?
I know which order they're in.
Yes, he knows what order it's in. Hold on.
Can
I'm
we go
grabbing-
around some of the others to get to the dragon eggs?
Well, the dragon eggs right now are the ones on the way up, so they're actually higher up than some of the other ones.
Yep.
Ooh, yay.
The dragon eggs are second from the top.
So depending on what this thing is, we could just go through it and get dragon eggs, and just we all have little baby dragons as pets.
Sorry, I'm doing a quick roll. All right. So
But-
that one is 37 diamonds.
Oh snap!
Oh my.
Just go
That's
down.
the surface?
Just go down 10 feet, and we get a lot of stuff. Good.
I don't know that dragon eggs are good. Keith.
Exactly, yeah. We're definitely digging down the next two.
All right, so you pop up, and then before you can tell what you found, Elwyn, go ahead and roll your roll.
But do I see him with a shovel or anything?
mentioned
He made
this a
one out of
long time
water.
ago.
Yeah, he
What?
mentioned
He
it a
said
while
he-
ago that he...
He made one out of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before he does, can
All right, what am I rolling? A
take a
d20?
rest first?
Roll a D100.
Oh, you will be the death of me.
Well, what do you
child.
need to roll? Because I know what there is.
15.
D100.
Well, no, he's not digging in the same spot that you just came from.
Oh, okay.
You said 15?
Yep.
Is he on the surface or in my hole?
He's he's a little bit away from you.
You guys aren't
And,
listening. So I just did my own thing.
all right, so 5 fire elementals pop up out of where Elwyn was.
Five?
I'm
Oh,
going-
goodness.
Going to kill you. If we survive this, you are dead.
Okay.
If you don't survive this, you're dead anyway.
12 initiative.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Why's it gotta be fire elementals, huh?
I wait for you to ask. Ooh, Thomas. Don't wait. Oh yeah, you will wait.
5. Still
You
5.
Wait, you have an advantage on initiative or something?
Yep.
It's his shield.
My shield.
Bless you.
Hey, I still have plus 0 dex
Okay,
All
but
right.
with
20
advantage, you got a 5.
and a 4.
20 or higher.
No.
15 or higher.
16. Wait, no. 19. Gotta add my initiative onto that. It was a natural 16. 19.
15.
12.
And then
5.
5, right. All right, it is Zephyrus, you're first. And there's 5 fire elementals.
Fly everyone up.
Are they surrounding me or in front of me?
Correct. They're surrounding Elwyn because he just dug them up.
Perfect.
I mean,
I
I
have
felt
a-
like I was down
I
in
have
the
a plan.
hole with Corvus. Where's Elwyn in relation to me?
I'm going to say he's 20 feet toward the beach, not the volcano.
Is he... Then he would be out of the hole, and am I in the hole?
You were in the hole, yeah, with Corvus.
Do I even hear these things?
You do notice lots of red flashes appear, and
They are fire
they,
elementals.
they do gain your
True.
attention.
To investigate, I am going to mingle with the wind as a bonus action. And I will take flight.
Okay?
I'm gonna fly up above the hole. What do my
Do a barrel roll.
Alpha see?
So yeah, you're able to see 5 fire elementals surrounding Elwyn.
Seems pretty straightforward.
I still think you should do a barrel roll.
Oh, what's awesome is the fact that I have no spells.
You have nothing, no spells at all.
No,
You've
my
got
warlock
Eldritch
spells are
Blast.
gone,
What more do you need?
and my 7th level Mystic Arcanum's gone. I still have my 6th level and my 8th level.
Well, hopefully they're concentration.
How far away am I? You said 20 feet?
20 feet.
How much I want to put Maddening Darkness on you right now. But we would all be inside of it, too.
Oof.
Well, will it hurt all of us or just targets you say?
All of us.
Why would it target all of us?
Because it's maddening darkness. It's evil.
A creature starts its turn inside the sphere, has to make a wisdom saving throw and take 8d8 psychic damage on a failed save.
How big is this sphere?
Every
120
feet.
feet?
It's 120 feet diameter.
That's a lot.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's my 8th level Mystic Arcanum. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm going to hit him with some Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
I don't know what else I would do. Produce flame!
Oh yeah, that sounds like a really great idea for fire elemental.
If only we had a water elemental.
We
I
do
know.
have a water elemental.
Keith better do it during his turn.
But how hurt is everybody?
Okay.
I can only concentrate on one thing, because I can also do Aura of Vitality, which we all get 2d6.
Well,
Okay, this isn't so
Around.
bad.
2d6 could get me to my max.
I'm going to hit...
You get it every round.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm going to hit 3 different fire elementals here.
Okay.
I said I'm going to hit. I didn't say I'm going to attempt to hit.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
That is going to be 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15 damage if Thunder and Force do full damage.
Probably.
This is produce flame. It's doing fire damage, isn't it?
That was
He's
a
doing
joke.
Eldritch Blast.
That was the
Doing
joke.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah. You said 15 damage?
It'll be 15 total. 10 Force, 5 Thunder.
Okay.
And I would like to push that elemental back 10 feet.
Okay, so the one near Elwyn gets pushed back 10 feet.
Don't
The
move
one
him
near
away from
Elwyn.
me.
Well, one of them near him, yeah. It's just the one that can be pushed is pushed back.
The second roll is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
It does a full 15 damage, maximum damage.
Okay.
Also push back 10 feet.
Okay, the other one on the other side of him gets pushed back.
The third one is going to be a 28 to hit.
Yes. That all hits.
For 10 force damage.
All
I
right.
would like to also push that one back 10 feet. So Elwyn should no longer be surrounded. He now has 2 of them.
He has
on
2
him.
next to him, yeah. And you're
So
able to
5.
just get enough of an angle to get that one to go push back 10 feet.
The idea is if he chooses to run, he has fewer attacks of opportunity.
I've got full health.
Okay.
I've got plans.
And
All right.
and I would like to warn Corvus and Thomas. Wait, is Thomas in the pit too, or is he out?
No, I'm sitting. Well, I mean, I was not in the pit, I guess, when it happened.
Yeah, he's outside
Okay,
the
well,
pit.
he sees it, but I'm going to tell Corvus that they're in here. Now, I've already used my bonus action to fly and my action and stuff, so I can't like toss a rope down to him. I don't know how Corvus is going to get out of the pit, but
He
How
had
deep
enough
did I-
movement to come. Like he wasn't buried. He was out of it when he came out of it.
oh, he wasn't in it.
Like he was
Okay.
in the pit, but like it's only like 5 feet for him to try to climb out. It's not that.
Oh, I
Like-
didn't get a 10-foot blow out of it when I. blew it up.
It's more gradual. It's like a crater. It's not like not like a hole.
So there's no flat wall. We can just kind
You
of.
can just walk
out.
up. Yeah.
And I flew. Okay, but that's what I do.
Yep.
If Thomas is out of it already with any remaining movement I have,
Ooh.
because I only then had to go up like 10
Make me
feet,
fly. Make me fly.
I have to cast Fly, which is an action, and I just Eldritch Blasted, and
Yep.
I'm not hasted.
I have
However,
something we can do.
I would like to get a little bit closer to Thomas if I could be flying over his head or something.
Sure,
If you
you're
make
flying.
me fly, we can do some fun things.
You are flying over top of him, although your feet might be touching the top of his head.
That's fine.
Don't
As
swing
long as
your
they don't,
sword above
as long
your
as
head.
they don't smell, I'm okay.
There's lots of wind, so there's great aeration for his feet, so it's fine.
Okay, that's good.
I generally never touch the ground. My feet are always hovering, so
Is that it for your turn then, Zephyrus?
I am now done.
All right, Corvus, it's yours.
Okay, so I will.
I mean, it's stupid, but
So I'll kind of think of this kind of like World War One trench warfare. So I'll kind of use the wall of the hole as kind of like a
Partial cover. Okay.
and just poke my head out and shoot my crossbow at one of them.
Okay.
I already cut myself last session.
Yeah,
So
and you
just,
still have the crossbow on your person.
Yep. So
Nice.
I'll just attack 3 times.
Okay.
So
Are you aiming for one of the ones that were pushed away, or the ones that are still next to him?
I'll go for the closest one. So
Okay.
does 14 miss?
14 hits.
Oh, okay.
My
So
lowest was like a
anything except for
28.
Anything except for a critical miss will hit.
Okay.
Speak
What
of
do
the
you have
devil.
as a bonus to your
So
attack?
there's a critical miss.
Oh, you did get a critical miss.
Yes, I rolled a 2, a 1, and then a 27.
All right, well, let's do the 2 first. Then
Yep.
we're going to do the roll for the chart on the 1.
What's your bonus to hit?
Plus 12.
Fair enough. I have plus 12 as well, but only because I have a special wand. A rod.
I have plus 13.
Ooh, what does Rod of the Pack Keeper give me?
Yeah, so the first, it is
Same key.
9 points of piercing damage, magical.
Okay.
And then 5 points of radiant.
Hey, I'm not even allowed to
Then
be
is it a D100?
D100, yep. So it's going to be 14. Okay.
78.
All right, 78. Oh, devastating error. As a free action, your opponent may immediately make one melee attack with advantage against you as a reaction. But there's nobody in melee range, so it means nothing.
Oh.
Yay for us.
Just for me.
Right?
Then my last hit.
Okay.
Same exact thing. So 9 points of radiant damage, and 9 points of piercing damage,
And then 5 points of radiant. Okay.
5 points of radiant. Although I'm forgetting this is a +2 weapon, so it's actually +4 more piercing damage from both attacks.
Okay, in that
Okay,
case...
Is that not calculated into your... Oh, because you're using normal dice.
I'm using roll.
Yeah. All right, and it's now going to be their turn.
Come on.
So the ones that were pushed away step up and are going to attack Elwyn.
Do they get one attack too? Is it
So, what's your AC?
It is 18.
18. Okay, so far, 1 crit, 1 hit, 3 misses. Second crit.
Wait, the one hit with that. What was that roll?
It would have been a 22.
So I'll cast shield.
Shield. Okay. So only 2
Okay, so-
crits so far.
Yep, just 2 crits.
you say 2 crits?
Yes.
Yep.
Gross.
1 natural 1. And then,
That also counts as a crit.
I mean, that's a crit failed, yes.
Critical miss.
Then this one's going to be a 25, which I think beats your shield.
Yes.
Yes.
Double shield.
But that was, he rolled a 1 right before that, so we'll see what his 1 is before the hit. But let's do the 2 crits first. And deal with that.
It's going to hurt.
You think? This is why I wanted to go first.
So that's
Remember,
going
if
to
you
be...
0 hit points, I'm going to trigger you to only have 1 hit point.
So the first one's going to be
do a lot
31,
of damage.
31 fire damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
13.
I'll be fine
Actually,
after this
sorry,
turn.
that's for both crits. Is 31 fire damage.
Okay.
And then D100.
Goodness gracious.
Got a
Great
30.
balls of fire.
Okay. That's an interesting one.
He explodes.
No, so I got a 30, which means one of them had a panic attack. Must make a successful wisdom save or be frightened for the remainder of the encounter.
I don't think they have good wisdom.
I don't think they do either.
So here we go.
Let me check.
And they just beat it by 1. So they are not frightened. So that means the next hit will go through.
Is an elemental a creature?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And that is for 14 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's it for their turn.
Do I get a turn finally?
It is your turn now, yes.
All right, I'm gonna light myself on fire.
Do what now?
Okay.
There
So
it is. Investiture of Flame. I am now immune to fire damage.
Ah,
Nice.
that's
For 10
pretty
minutes.
cool.
that is.
Any creature that moves within 5 feet of me for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
That means anybody? Even allies?
Mhm.
It
What?
doesn't-
Yes. Yeah, I'm on fire.
you
Okay.
take care.
And then I can use my future actions to shoot fire.
Oh, nice.
That is really cool.
All right.
I
That's
I
pretty
guess
powerful.
would they take damage this turn if they're next to me?
I don't think so, because you just put it on.
Keith, you have the lowest hit points.
I do.
That moves within 5 feet
I was surrounded by all of them.
or ends its turn there.
Orvist? No, well, Elwyn's down to 83.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but they can't do damage to me anymore.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Keith's at 89, so technically you are the lowest hit points. Corvus is
can-
200.
I can go ahead and quicken a.
Corvus needs to learn how to swing a blade and become.
I'm gonna
the tank
quicken a
of our
spell.
party.
He
Okay.
needs
I
to learn
could
how
do
to
that,
blood curse.
But I don't want to.
I will quicken. I got one next to me, right?
There's
Since you
all
have
5
more
of them are
AC
next to
than I
you.
do.
Okay. I will. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Shocking Grass. There it is.
It only affects one.
And I will give myself advantage.
Okay.
31 to hit.
That hits. Technically, if you reversed that, you would still hit.
It'll be 16. I don't even remember what kind of damage this is.
Lightning damage. Thunder.
Lightning.
All right.
Are we able to tell whether this fire damage that we've been doing to them actually affects them?
Mine will.
You haven't been doing fire damage to him. No,
You
that
do radiant.
No, the
Yeah.
only I was thinking about edge.
Are they
Like,
resistant or immune? So am I going to be doing half or full?
so
Wouldn't you
when
like
we
to
get
know?
there, I guess.
I will let you figure that out when it actually does damage.
Fair.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So is that the end of your turn, Elwin?
Good thing they're really dumb and they're probably just going to keep attacking me. So
You say good thing they're really dumb, but a lot of my spells require the creature to be smart.
yeah,
Uh,
Which is a problem.
I'm good. I'm good standing in a bunch of fire because
However, most of
I
those
am
spells are
fire
not available to me
lord.
right now. I would love to take a short rest before you dig again.
All right, Thomas, your turn.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a short rest myself.
So I can do one of two things. I can either pop my Healy bubble for everybody, or I could summon Splashy.
Summon Splashy.
Do you think that's a better use of my concentration?
My feeling is summon Splashy or pull out the pom poms.
What?
Don't know what really that's supposed to mean, but sure.
Cheerleading. Come on, either do a cheer or bring out Splashy. That's my vote. Bless.
Interesting vote.
Yeah, my feeling is either bless or pom poms. Well, bless or Splashy.
You don't want healing?
I don't really need bless right now. I have a plus 12 to hit. Splashy's better.
Yeah, well, actually,
So-
come to think about it, I don't need the plus to hit either. So Splashy is definitely better. My thing is, I've got 200 health. I don't need more healing.
Well, I am low, and Ed is low. And Ed right now is in the middle of all 5 of them.
And immune to all
And
damage.
immune to
too.
fire.
True, that is true. Well, I guess I'll just summon Splashy and hang back.
All right.
Oh, right. This is the one where if you lose concentration, Splashy goes wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Forgot about that little detail. Doesn't change my vote.
So yeah, I'm summoning Splashy using the
Okay.
Bowl of Command Water Elemental.
Okay.
And do you want me to roll initiative for it?
I could just go with yours.
Okay. So Splashy is next to me now, and I will send him in because that is my action.
Is he going before or after Thomas?
He's going
After
after Thomas.
Is it an action to do it, or is it a bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action. Okay, so yeah, my action is to summon Splashy, and then Splashy is going to go in and fight his fire brethren.
All right. What do you have Splashy do?
I have him go attack a fire elemental.
Right, but like, are you having him do his normal melee attack? Is he running through them? Is he
Well, I
spitting
don't
on
want to have
them
him
like a
run
fire?
through them because then Elwyn will get caught in that too. Unless I can only do it so many of them. Because I don't really know the wording of how that works.
So,
Because that would be kind of ideal, actually.
because water form, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. Or, you could have him try to do 2 slam attacks. Or
Whelm.
Or you could have him whelm, yeah.
So I'll go up and have him whelm.
Okay. So go ahead and make a, or they have to.
They have to make a DC 15 saving throw.
They fail.
Okay.
How many
Yeah.
are you hitting with Whelm?
It's each creature in the elemental space. So,
1.
So I'd say you can do one. Yeah.
but it can do it again after that too, if I can recharge it.
You can only
So
do it once
2.
per and once per turn, I believe.
Correct.
Yes, once per turn, if I can recharge it.
If it can, it recharges on a 4 through 6.
Oh, okay.
But I can grapple, and then I can grapple more things because he's a water elemental. It's awesome. So 2d8. It takes 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
If it is large or smaller, it is also grappled.
It's the same size.
So it's grappled.
It's
Fire
grappled.
Elementals are immune to grapple.
They are. But how many
Okay.
gallons is a water elemental?
It
What?
doesn't say.
Why would that matter?
It
Because
legit
when you
matters.
fire,
How many gallons is a water elemental?
It doesn't say.
I think you have to decide that. It's size medium, so
It's
how
size
many
large.
gallons would a size large?
Oh, large. Yeah, it's a large.
Yeah, they're
elemental.
considered
Probably like
large.
300 gallons. It's size large. That's a lot of water.
Okay. In that case, when it whelms, it actually fully destroys that fire elemental.
With a lot of stuff.
Oh, snap.
Although I will say,
it was super
Although-
effective.
although I will say this, because of the steam, the water elemental does take, I would say, 50% damage.
I
So
think
half
that's more than
of its
fair.
hit points.
That's totally fair.
So
Yep.
it'll lose half of its hit points then.
So it will lose half of its hit points, but it did
Okay.
fully destroy the fire elemental that one.
I mean, I'm okay with doing it again. Yeah, Splashy's down, but that's taking out 2 fire
Two
elementals.
for the-
Oh,
with,
that is
like,
well worth it.
2
Yeah.
for 1? Yeah, absolutely.
mhm. Yeah, that's all I can do then. That's Splashy's turn.
Alright, so then it's back to Sapphirus.
I can only do-
I want to do something different.
Okay?
Realm is actually really strong because they take more damage if they're grappled.
Something legitimately different. Iroshi is on the beach.
Yes.
Would you let me pull out my my Sky Bison whistle
Okay.
and blow it?
Sure.
Will that be my full action?
I'll let that be a bonus action.
A bonus action? I'm
How
going to blow my
close are we
Sky
to the
Bison
water?
whistle. If there's a special way to whistle, like, I don't know, peep peep or something like that, come help or attack. enemies
Typically
nearby.
just
I
a
don't-
long blow will normally do it.
A long blow. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
How far am I away from the closest fire elemental?
I'd say still around 20 to 25 feet.
I don't see a way around it. I think Eldritch Blast is still better than Thunderclap or Booming Blade or Produce Flame.
Definitely on Produce Flame, yes.
Definitely on Produce Flame. All right. All right, I'm going to do 3 more blasts
Okay.
for my action.
The same 3 you hit last time?
If any are currently surrounding Elwyn,
There are all of them are currently surrounding him.
they all moved back.
They all moved
Yes.
back, yeah.
Did they? Wait, have they had their turn?
They have not had
No.
their turn since your turn
Okay.
went.
I'm going to attempt to hit the same one multiple times.
Okay.
Either to dissipate it or push it far enough away that it won't be able to make it back.
Okay.
Am I pushing down towards the beach, though? I could be pushing it right towards Iroshi.
You would be pushing it towards the beach, yes.
Oh,
Because you're on the
also,
volcano side.
Do I roll initiative for Iroshi?
I'll let him take a 1-turn delay, but then be ready for instructions at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Well,
So my
sorry.
first attack is
After
going
your
to be
yeah,
a 20 to hit.
anything above a 13 hits.
So the 4 I rolled is a 16, so that's going to hit 2.
That also will hit too. Yes.
And the 3 I rolled is a 15.
Still hits.
I have to natural 1 to miss.
Correct. Same with Corvus.
Okay, so we'll see how much damage I do. My first hit will be 10 force, 5 thunder.
Okay.
My second hit will be 14 force.
Okay.
My third hit will be 7 force.
Okay. And yeah, pushes back 30 feet. Actually, it ends up putting it only about 20 feet away from my Roshi.
I'm going to move 5 feet higher and 5 feet further in front of Thomas. I'm still within 15, though, right? Wait, no, I
Yeah.
have to stay within 10 feet of you.
10. Yes.
I'll just fly 5 feet in front of him then.
Okay.
But I'm over him, so he could, run under me if he wanted to.
Right. Is that going to be it for your turn?
Yep.
All right, Corvus.
I'll just do some more attacks.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Anything above a 13 hits.
Yep. So 3 hits.
Okay.
Uh, 10 points of piercing, 1 point of radiant.
Okay.
Then 10 points of piercing, 7 points of radiant.
Okay.
11 points of piercing and 1 point of radiant, and that is my turn.
All right. It is now the fire elemental's turn, which triggers Elwyn's damage.
I think it's they end their turn.
Huge damage there.
I thought it was when they
It's
start
either-
their turn.
So if they move within 5 feet for the first time on a turn, or
Or end their
ends
turn.
its turn.
Oh, okay. So it's at the end of their turns. Okay. All
Where
right.
did-
So the one that was way pushed back.
No, there's-
Yeah, I think it's still too stupid to do something else. So I think it still will use all of its, most of its movement to come back.
So it's going to take damage.
So it's going to move in and take damage to start with.
Okay. It will take. Oh, wait. All my ones are twos. 2!
Okay.
Fire damage.
Is that 2 half to 1?
He hasn't told me yet.
So it would be half to 1. You're right.
All right.
So they are immune.
Except to me. I'm hot enough to melt fire.
I'm
not
Gosh, wish
stupid
you
enough
were
to be using produce flame on him right now.
And so then all of them are going to attack you again.
Are you sure they're not stupid enough to think that he's an ally because he's basically a fire elemental?
I mean, it could possibly.
He's on fire.
I'm damaging them. No.
That's true. You are damaging them.
I don't know. Their intelligence might be low enough that might be able to work.
What is their intelligence? 2?
I also am
2 or 3,
taunting them
yeah.
and tell them to bring it.
I don't know that they
Oh, mine's
Their
understand.
intelligence is 5.
Do
so
they
they're
understand
not-
common? I mean,
They
No.
don't know common. No.
they have no idea what you said.
That doesn't matter. You can understand the tone of voice.
They know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still gonna try to
I
hit
don't
you.
know about fire elemental, but the water elemental knows Aquan.
I know Aquan.
I mean, you could speak to my fire elemental if you wanted to.
Corvus knows Aquan too.
Oh, I know it very well.
Almost as well as me.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Who are they swinging at?
You.
Do I want to cast? I think I
You-
do want to cast
You
shield.
why? You're immune to fire damage.
Oh, fine. I'll save
I don't
it.
need to cast shield.
You're immune to fire.
I would trigger the chaos.
All right. So 3
You
hits.
would waste a spell slot just for chaos?
Yes.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, he will.
You realize? I mean, I am running low on spell slots, but I got plenty of spell slots.
So yeah, it would normally take damage, but because you're immune, it's no damage.
Correct.
So now it's Elwyn's turn.
All right.
Oh, wait.
No, they
The
all
end
take
of their
damage.
turn. That's right.
How many of them are there?
There's 5 of them, or no, 4 of them
There's
left.
4 left. Yeah.
So there's 10,
Did you roll d10?
2.
Oh, you're doing it now.
I'm just doing them individually. 5 and 7 and
Alright.
10, 2, 5, and 7. So
Is that before being halved?
no, that's that. Yes, that you need to have all those.
Okay.
so.
Okay.
5, 1, 2, and 3.
I will shift. How many can I get in a line if I shift around? Because I don't care if they attack me.
I mean, maybe 3 at the most.
All right. So 3 of them I will attack. They need to make dex saves. Do we need to go through the song and dance of them attacking me?
No, I'm just gonna say they attack you, and it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Would you hit? I mean, I would probably go in a way where you don't hit Splash. The Splashy's over there with you.
The line of 3 might hit Splashy.
Yeah, I don't care. They all need to make dex saves, and it is 14 damage. And that will trigger. Oh, I get to roll twice. Right?
What'd you say the dex save was?
The 20?
The Splashy got 20. 18 plus 2.
Still takes half.
He doesn't have much hit points left.
20 and...
I'm dealing with 1 fire elemental.
All
And
right.
that's still plenty.
So he takes 7 damage then, because you said 14? What type of damage is it?
Okay, I rolled 2 bad ones. So I'm going to choose the least bad one.
Okay.
Excluding me, all creatures within 30 feet of me gain resistance to piercing damage for the next minute.
Oh, okay.
They already have that.
That's true. They do already have that.
Well.
All right. It is now Thomas's turn.
I'm going to run up to...
I technically have a bonus action.
Oh, you're going to use your bonus action?
Of course I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
Confirm. I will use Tides of Chaos. Give myself advantage. Attack whichever one I'm in front of. 20.
Gonna hit.
This is lightning damage. 35.
35 lightning damage?
Yeah.
All right, you do kill that one.
Use. Alright. Now my turn's over.
All right, Thomas.
I will walk up to the most hurt-looking one and
Okay.
attack it with my sword.
Are you going to be within 5 feet of Elwyn?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and attack it.
I get 2 attacks. One is a 24, one's an 18, so both of them hit. First attack is a 15 of Holy Sword damage. Then 5 radiant plus 3 more radiant, plus another 5 radiant. So in total, 28 damage.
Okay.
Magical and radiant. So we
Okay.
should take all of that. Is it still alive?
Yes, but
So
barely.
the second attack then will be 12 sword damage, 8 radiant, 5 radiant, 6 radiant.
It only had 1 HP. You missed it by 1 on the first attack.
Oh, that's so lame. Does splashy kills count for my own?
No.
Dang it.
But it is now Splashy's turn.
Yes, I will have him roll a d6 to see if he gets whelmed back, see if I can kill another one.
Alright, you want to roll that?
He got 2, so he doesn't get it back.
Nope.
So I will have him just go over and make several slam attacks into one of the fire elementals.
Okay.
Does that use strength or dex?
It's
uses
strength.
No, I'm finding it. Doesn't say directly. I have to find out what the damage modifier is. So 2 attacks. Nine. 13 is the lowest.
13 hits.
So both of them will hit. And that is 2d8 damage. So in total, it will take 23, I guess, magical bludgeoning damage. Because it's a magic creature? I don't know. It just says bludgeoning damage.
Actually, it's just bludgeoning, so that's not magical.
But it's a magical creature.
It doesn't matter. It's not magical damage.
Okay.
Not a magical creature. It's an elemental creature.
It'll take 28 bludgeoning.
23 is what you said. And so half of that is going to be...
11.
Yeah.
Is it vulnerable to cold or anything?
It's not cold.
Oh, it's just bludgeoning? Yeah.
It's just bludgeoning.
Yeah. Alright, so then that's Splashy's turn. Back to Sapphirus.
Does Iroshi go first?
Roshi goes after you.
After me. I'm Eldritch Blasting 3 blasts. My first one is a critical miss.
First one's a critical miss. Okay, go ahead and roll on the fumble chart.
It would have been full damage.
Wow, full damage on a critical miss. That's rough.
Okay. 47.
Okay, 47. You break a bone in your hand. You suffer disadvantage for the rest of the encounter and take 1d6 damage every round until healed.
Which hand?
You can pick left or right.
I'm going to pick the one that my wand of...
magic missiles.
I mean, if you're okay with me having a wand and a stat or a rod.
That's fine.
I don't have Warcaster. But yeah, my wand of magic stop it with the missiles thing, man. Now the only thing magic missiles is the only thing in my wand of magic detection is no longer on me. I dropped it.
Okay.
And I have a disadvantage to attack for the remainder of the encounter due to the pain in my hand?
Yes, until healed.
Until healed.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Do I take damage, or is this just like...
So it's 1d6 damage per round until healed.
I will take 1d6 damage?
1d6 damage you will take, yes.
Well, what constitutes a healing?
I would say until you're healed, 1d6.
I mean, I could dump my...
No, don't waste potions.
potion on my... Okay.
I'm right behind Bull. I'm not right.
So in this case, it'll be 5 damage for this first one.
5 damage. And now I have to re-roll everything because now I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, let me try again.
Sorry, it was the fumble chart.
I have 2 more Eldritch Blasts
Okay,
at disadvantage.
As long
but
as
it's not a 1, you'll hit. So
19.
nice.
it's
Full damage for 15. That would be 5 thunder, 10 force.
okay.
I move him 10 feet back.
Okay.
But question. Are they clumped around Elwyn?
They are currently, yes.
How far away is Hiroshi?
I would say Orochi right now is right above them.
He's above them? He's flying?
Yeah, like I would say the round that you called him, he was able to look up and start coming that way. And so he's still coming towards you, but he's only made it halfway to you.
Uphill, he's at the beach. He's coming up, right?
Right, but he flew higher. I'd say he's like 20 feet in the air.
Oh, he flew up. Okay. I'm trying to line them up in a line. With my 10-foot blasts and my movement speed, can I push them to where they're in a line?
Did I miss anything?
John broke his hand.
Yep.
I straight up broke my hand.
I would say yes. If you were to angle it correctly, you could push this one to be in a line right next to each other.
Okay. I'm going to hit another one. And if I have to move physically in order to push him so that he'll line up with the other one, I would like to use my movement to do that.
Okay. Consider it done.
Ooh, that was close. Natural 2. Plus 12.
14
13.
still hits.
14. Sorry. Damage. And also push him back 10 feet.
Right next to the other one. Yep.
12 force damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Hiroshi's turn.
Hiroshi's turn.
Hiroshi would like to...
The bison?
Yes,
I mean,
the
if I
bison.
can control him, or do you
Yep.
control him?
No, you control him. I'll let you control him.
I think he would want to do an air blast.
Okay.
Oh.
Can he fly backwards and down to the line up a 60-foot line of all the enemies?
Yes.
Oh,
Is Elwyn in that line too?
I was going to say.
No, Elwyn's not in that line.
is Sploshy in that line?
I was just attacking them in a line.
Yeah, Zephyrus
moved
pushed him
them.
back.
Oh, right.
Pushed him back 10 feet.
Oh wait, how many is it? Oh, it's okay. So a 60-foot line of a gust of wind is coming out of Hiroshi.
Okay.
10 feet
He's
wide.
farting on them.
Okay.
10 feet wide. No, it's coming out of his front.
Aw. I'd rather it be his tail.
No.
They need to make a strength saving throw.
Well, like he does in the anime.
Maybe he
lands
flipped
down
around and
slaps his
whipped
tail
his
really hard.
tail and the gust of wind came out of his tail. How about that?
Thank you.
Strength saving throw, you said?
Yes.
They're decent.
One is a 17, one is a 2.
A 19 is going to pass, so 17
No.
and 2 both fail.
Okay, 17 and 2 both fail. All right.
Let me recount it. 28 thunder damage, and they will be pushed 60 feet away,
Oh, snap.
Okay.
which is towards me up the mountain.
Yep. Yeah, I would say they go past you guys
Well past
and are
us.
now like 40 feet.
behind you?
Yeah, behind you.
Yeah.
Yep. How much damage you say that was again?
28.
Did any of them move within 5 feet of me for the first time this turn?
Not of
No.
their volition.
They
Not
passed
for the
all
first time. No.
Did the damage blow any other fires out?
Sadly, that is not what they are hurtful to.
I mean, do they not take any thunder damage?
No, they took damage, but it didn't put their fire out.
Oh,
It's just
yeah. I mean, water is the same. Yeah, I got it. Or cold, I guess.
actually technically water in this case.
Technically water. Okay.
It says he made
That
Just
is it for Iroshi's turn. He moved and
Okay.
used his action. It doesn't say how often he can use that. Can he use that every turn?
or give it like a recharge, like my Sploshy's well.
Yeah, is it like a 1d6 recharger on a 5 and 6 it passes or something?
Yeah, let's do a 5 and 6 for that one. Yeah.
Okay, that's basically the same thing as a dragon breath.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 60-foot push every turn. I mean,
That's
but
crazy.
I mean, be close enough to hit them with it.
and they have to fail the strength save. I mean, there are conditions.
All right, back. So that's the Virus Corvus. Your turn.
That's still
Oh.
pretty good damage, though.
All right.
Wait, I went before him, right? So
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
now
you went
Corvus.
before him. Yes.
3 hits.
You confused me. You said my name.
You're still in range of your bow.
Oh, no.
They got pushed like
They're 40 feet away.
40 feet away from where you are.
I mean, you can move into range of them.
I'll just move in and then move back out.
Okay.
So I'll move in, attack, and then move back out. I've got the movement speed.
Okay.
But yeah, so 3 hits, and then 11 points of piercing, 8 points of radiant from the first hit.
Okay. Now, is these all on the same one, or are they on different ones?
There's only 2 left.
There is only 2 left.
I'll put them on one.
Okay.
Until it dies. Then you go
Right.
to the next one.
Yep. So then 6 points of piercing and 4 points of radiant.
Okay, that one does die.
Nice.
All right, and then last attack. 10 points of 10 points of piercing, 1 point of radiant,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All
Still said
right.
Hiroshi's the hero on this one.
Yep. It's now their turn. They're actually going to go up and walk up to Thomas.
Are they within range?
They have 50 feet of movement speed.
Oh, snap. They move faster than Splashy.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to
You're
attack.
resistant to fire damage, so
I am.
It's going to attack you twice.
just not mine.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope. 17 does not hit.
And the other one misses as well. And it is Elwin's turn.
Hey! How far are they from me?
It's now 20 feet from you, standing next to Thomas.
Can I shift enough to get them both in a line?
There's only one left.
Oh, well. Alright, I'll move and blast him.
Okay.
Forgot what was the damage? 48? Plus 1, so 18 fire damage. They need to
Blast him
make a
with
dex
what?
save. Me being on fire.
The save is a 20. Or they got a 20 on the save.
So I guess they're taking a quarter of 18.
So many custom rolls.
Whatever that is.
Okay. So 9,
4.5.
then 4.5. I'm going to round it up to 5. Okay, 5 damage. Next.
87 or 21.
Oh, on your D100 chart?
Yeah. This sounds like fun because I like chaos. I'll cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of me. How many
Okay.
creatures are within 60 feet of me?
I mean,
All of
there's
us?
Hiroshi and
2,
all
3,
of
4,
us.
5, 6, 7.
6. There's 6, I think.
7.
7 with
7.
Splashy.
The elementals within 60 feet
Oh,
of
Sploshy too. You're right. 7.
Alright, I'll do a D8 and I will pretend there's a squirrel. If it's
Okay.
an 8. We didn't assign
A
them-
squirrel.
Well, it's not an 8. I'll roll again. This time, DM, assign numbers to people in your head.
Okay. Well, I can say it out loud. Corvus 1, Elwyn 2. Well, do you count, right?
I don't think I do, actually. Guess flying a random creature. Then, so I only need to roll a d6 then.
A D6, yeah. Corvus is
Alright.
1, Thomas 2, Zephyrus 3. I'm going to have Iroshi 4, Water 5, and the elemental, the fire 6.
I sincerely.
All right,
hope
who is
you
2?
Don't roll me. Thomas.
2 is Thomas. Thomas starts flying.
All right, cool.
You didn't want to fly.
All right,
You have
I
to think
will
of
then-
happy thoughts, though.
Do I
Right.
immediately start flying, or do I know I can fly now?
No, you immediately start floating.
I will go ahead and run up to him and attack him with my fist.
Okay.
30 to hit,
30
Fury.
hits.
18 lightning damage.
All right. That one now goes down in a puff of fire smoke, and that
I don't
one
get the deck.
is
Sparks?
also dead.
Good,
Sparks
because
too,
my
yep.
rolls-
All
I
right.
rolled a nat 1, but I don't have to attack.
I am
That's-
tired of fighting these things. It's time for tea break. Who wants to tea? Tea?
What's the alternative?
You can stay out here in the hot sun. I go tea.
Are you offering to let us chill in the teapot?
For
Because
at least 10 minutes.
I would say longer than 10 minutes, because having a long rest would be quite beneficial.
I'm okay with a long rest right now.
We can do a short rest in 10 minutes or a long rest in 8 hours.
I prefer a long
We're not
rest, so I
exactly.
get my spell
We're
slots
not
back.
exactly pressed for time at the moment, right?
We're not really pressed for time.
I can survive with a short rest if we need to. I still have plenty of spell slots, but
I'd be
don't.
better off with the long one. I'm just saying I need the short one minimum.
if
I
someone
have
else
no
wants
4.
the long
I have
one, that's
no
fine.
4-level spell slots.
Also, I need Casey. You want to roll a d6 damage from my hand?
Oh, yep.
I will heal him.
4 more damage.
Okay, define you're going to heal me.
I will lay on hands you and heal you. How much health
How
are
many?
you missing?
How many hit points?
How many hit points are you missing?
I'm missing 28.
Then I will heal you all 28.
All 28. Right
All
before
28.
a
I
rest.
need 75 hit points in my pool.
I'm still at half of
Our-
Corvus' hit points.
Well, we're about to take a rest, so I don't know why you're bothering healing.
Well, because
But
my
his hand isn't
hurts.
broken.
Because his hand was breaking, and every round it was doing 1d6 damage.
And he can't rest while he's taking damage like that.
I can't
Oh.
rest, yeah.
Fair.
I mean, I was about to pour a potion on it. All right, into the pot we go.
Yes, into the pot
Are,
we go.
are we going for the long or the short?
I would prefer the long.
We can take a long rest.
All right.
What time of day is it? Are we actually going
one
to sleep, or is
thing
this
before
just
we
like chill
go.
out for a while?
What?
Can I dig a little bit more?
Oh, right. We want to get those diamonds and the
Yes,
eggs.
I saw some diamonds and what looked like large
Stones.
All right.
red.
Go
Would you
for it.
know
You said you have more
Yeah.
healing, right? Why don't you go ahead and lay hands on me?
how much healing do you want?
I don't know. I'm at 83.
At the very least,
I'll
I'm going
give
to
you
grab my.
40.
I'm going to grab my wand of magic.
Okay.
No, I'll give you 27.
All right,
Okay.
Corvus. So,
Sure.
since there was a battle and since you moved, can you remember the exact spot it was? I'm gonna have you do
Of course
History.
I can. I hope.
yeah, let's do a history. We'll do a history check.
No, if it's to remember that he
Does
was
this have
looking
to
for
do
the
with
staff,
Fiend or undead?
it's undead, right?
Because
No,
this is
not-
like a.
The diamonds aren't undead.
The dragons might.
This is a black dragon, so that's totally undead, right?
They're red.
No, it was
Right.
red dragon eggs.
I will give you guidance.
You got guidance.
I would like to use my charge of the Rod of the Pact Keeper to get one of my Warlock spell slots back, just in case this goes badly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so 21.
Yeah, you remember exactly where it is. You remember the specific gray pebble that you saw while coming through. It went through your eyeball, and you remember exactly where that pebble is, and that's why you remembered exactly where to dig.
All right.
I can basically
so
double guidance if I really need to.
What kind of these? There are 37 diamonds.
37
Do you have a
diamonds.
price value for them or anything?
I wouldn't mind having a few of them because then I can cast Revivify.
I would say they're valued at 100.
Do you
Each are
have
100?
Revivify prepared?
Each are 100.
Yeah, I do actually.
Or wait, well, how much do you need for Revivify? Is it 100 or 500?
It's 100.
Revivify is diamonds worth 300 gold.
300,
Oh.
sorry. 500
Oh.
is...
Just give them all to Keith for Revivify.
I mean, it says diamonds, not diamond.
Oh, okay, so yeah, they're each worth 100.
Okay.
I can also
was like
cast
one
Revivify, Thomas,
You can without using spell components.
once every 4 days. Or 1d4 days. In this case, after... Well, actually, 1d4 long rests.
But yeah, you only can do
If I
it
can
once.
get a long rest in, I get my charge back.
Oh
and I
no,
would
it's
love
limited
that.
wish. You can do it. Well, you can, yeah, but you can only do it once. I can do this multiple times if we need. If we really
But
need it.
hopefully you're not dying repeatedly. And also,
I would
you'd have
hope
to
not.
trigger my invocation first.
There would be a whole lot of things, but I have it. I can't get rid of it.
Oh, you can't get rid of it. It's a divine...
Class feature.
It's a class.
Anyways, I say give them all to Keith.
I'll give them 15 because that's 5 uses. That should be more than enough for us to ever use.
Okay.
I hope we don't
and
go
then
down that much.
I'd like to keep on going down and get the 4 eggs. Was it?
Yep,
Yeah.
four red dragon eggs. Yep.
And give them
and then
to
I'll
each of
just
us.
take them all and put them in the tea kettle with us while we figure out what we want to do.
I want
Okay.
one.
I mean, we could crack one open and have a dragon egg omelet.
Or we could hatch it and have a pet dragon.
Is the dragon egg an object or a creature?
Object at this point.
Does it have a will?
Probably not.
I would say it doesn't have a will. I think it's an object.
I would say it's an object.
But it's me and up to like 6 willing creatures can enter my
Well,
kettle.
I mean, if we put it in a bag, the bag's coming with us.
Put the eggs in the bag. They don't need to breathe.
Nope. Just
What
stuff
color?
the
What
egg-
color are the eggs?
Red.
Red. They are
Metallic in any way?
no.
No.
Red is not metal. Or red is not a metallic
Not
color.
bronze.
Red
Not bronze,
or
not gold.
evil?
Red are
aren't they?
evil dragons. Yes, red are very evil dragons.
Well,
And they're not neutral.
I know that.
It's nurture. It's not nature. It's not their fault.
I suppose all the dragons in my world were evil.
I think all the dragons in your world are evil. They're
think
not
the same for
all
mine.
evil in my world.
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to
not all
say
dragons.
until they hatch, they are objects.
I think as
Maybe
long
I
as
don't want anything to do with
we
them.
are not above our carrying capacity, we can go into my kettle with them then.
I'm
Okay.
only carrying.
Are any of you
I only
encumbered?
weigh 163. No.
I'm only carrying 22 pounds.
I'm carrying 30.
I'm an old man with a broken hand.
I have
Yeah,
163
yeah.
pounds.
Hey, your hand's been fixed now.
With a healing broken hand.
20 of
I
those
feel good.
pounds is food. Why do I have so much food?
I don't carry much food. I have fancy tea on me.
I have 20 pounds of food on me as well.
I count on you guys to feed me, or just finding
I've
food on the
definitely
journey
got
with
more than
my
20 pounds of
background.
food on me.
Yeah, he's carrying all the food. We should just give all of our rations to Corvus.
Yeah, my background lets me find food wherever we go.
All right, so you all go into the kettle, and you're doing a long rest.
Duh.
Duh.
All right.
We don't get disturbed. I can go ahead and use the long rest button.
Yep, go ahead and do the long rest.
Yay!
Yay! My
Full hit
magic arcanum, all of my spell slots, my
Everything.
genie bottle,
Oh, what do we?
my magic detection. So many things.
Yeah, I get my uses of divine sense back. And I'm changing I'm taking out one of my second level spells to get locate object.
All right, that's good.
Yay, he remembered.
Which one do I take out? I'm taking out Crusader's Mantle. I don't need it. Locate object. And when we pop out of the tea kettle, I can cast it if we want to go ahead and cast it right now.
Any chance you've got a summon excavator skill?
I don't have a summon excavator, but I can summon a big dog.
What?
I can.
Well, more of a lion, but not dog. But I can.
We do have a
He's got
giant
claws.
bison. Why aren't we just having it dig?
That is also true. He can use his attack ability to drill a hole in the
Ram?
ground.
He's gonna ram the mountain?
No, use his one
Yeah.
wind blasty ability and just like dig a hole right into the ground with his wind blasty thing that you just
Yes,
made
a
him
gust of
do
wind
against
will
those
blow
fire
holes in
elementals.
rock. Volcanic rock.
It's brittle-ish.
A wind gust. Volcanic rock.
It made those fire elementals fly 60 feet away.
They're already flying.
So what do you guys do?
I am, while they're discussing, I'm going to take 10 minutes to summon Aslan again.
Okay.
So I'm using one 4th level spell slot to cast Aslan.
Nice.
Okay. How are we going to dig into ground? Because when these things come out of ground, I want to put area in darkness and
I mean, that's
destroy
not
them.
a bad idea.
You're putting the area in darkness. What?
When the creatures come out of ground, we can put area in darkness and they just die. Patron taught me how to do it.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea to me.
And how do we avoid the damage?
We stay
don't
away
stand.
60 feet.
Okay.
So how are you? Are you going to use Iroshi to dig?
Or
From the
you get
air.
immune to necrotic damage. That's easy enough. Just become a ghost.
As long as we're digging, I'm fine. Progress.
I don't know that we're going to be able to dig and I do that trigger that because I can't. How can we damage the ground at a 60-foot distance?
Explosions?
Explosions
You have
would work.
fireworks.
I do have fireworks. I have a lot of fireworks.
Let's pack
mean,
the ground with fireworks.
I could also make Aslan dig, even though I don't know if he'd be really a fan of that, but I could ask him to.
I don't want to put Aslan in darkness.
All right. So you're going to
He
do
would definitely
fire.
not like that.
So are you going to try to make your fireworks become TNT
No.
and use it like TNT to blow up the ground?
TNT?
No, I'd rather just shoot a fireball at it.
Wow. It's dynamite.
He never gives me inspiration for jokes.
I mean, that one was funny.
I mean,
I
okay.
didn't know that one.
All right. You're right. I probably should. The inspiration. I'll give it to you.
I have to ask for it.
I didn't even. I missed the joke, so.
He was
It was
holding up his
tea-
tea kettle and a tea.
Tea kettle and
TNT.
TNT.
Oh.
TNT.
Alright, I get it now.
Anyway, as I wear my jasmine dragon and drink jasmine tea. All right. You can put the fireworks in the ground, point them down.
I could. I could also
And-
just shoot a fireball.
And then you could. Well, fireball doesn't damage the ground. It's volcanic ash. You're gonna have to melt it. Like, no.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty good
let's
at
make-
melting things.
Let's make.
Like, I
Fire
specifically
glass.
took shatter because it does damage objects. I could shatter the ground. What's a 60-foot range? I could shatter more of the ground, but do we know where the staff is?
Well, I can do my second thing and cast Locate Object.
We need to start with that, but then once we locate it,
Yeah,
we need to
that's
blow
a
the
good
ground
point.
up.
I will cast my spell Locate Object.
All
And
right.
you're here on Aslan.
Well, aren't we forgetting that we've got a necromantic body we've got to discover?
That too. So I describe or name an object that is familiar to me. I guess kind of would be familiar to me.
I have my book. I can show you what it looks like. I have a drawing of it.
Is that
And then I
enough?
sense the direction, the object's location, as long as the object is in 1,000 feet of me.
We also talked to Aang about it extensively. He knows the name of the staff. He knows.
If the object is in motion, I know which direction it is going.
All right. It is not in motion,
I doubt it's moving.
but you can tell that about 80 feet up the beach, toward the edge of the I would say 20 feet into the edge of the beach, but 60 feet from you, towards the beach, a spot seems to glow for you.
I point it. It's over there.
Why didn't you do this yesterday? Where was Aslan? Where was your god?
I had to resummon him because we fought something beforehand and he didn't survive the fight. So I had to bring him back.
Did we spend enough time in the kettle to actually make it tomorrow, or is it still today?
Yeah, I would say it's going to be morning.
Okay, morning. All right, let's go over to where he. Yeah. How far down is it?
I don't know, how far is it down?
I would say it's approximately about 15 to 20.
It's 15 to 20 feet straight down from right where I'm standing.
All right. What
You do the
can I
ghost
do for
thing?
that?
Can you
Oh,
do
yeah,
the ghost thing?
Go see things, see what's between us and it.
I could do just that.
You're like those twins from the Matrix
The Wonder
Reloaded.
Oh,
Yep. I know who you're talking about.
You know the ones.
yep.
Yes, I guess I will kind of ghost the 15 feet down and then around it, see if I can find maybe a
What is your
path of
movement
least
speed as
resistance
Ghost
or
Form?
whatnot.
Well, it's his
He
normal
dashes
speed, but he
for
also
60
dashes, so he gets double.
Yes, I'm
essentially.
dashing doing it, so I've got
Oh,
60
okay.
feet of movement.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Bonus action to
So-
activate it, action to
So
attack.
for the first
That's
15
long
feet,
strider
go
on
ahead and roll 3 d100s for the first 15 feet.
I wish I could cast extended spell on him.
That could be cool too.
34.
You only just one round of it.
All right, so 34 is some more lava children.
The Lava
85.
Children
Is
Mark
Elwin
that
falling asleep? Or deep in thought?
85 is...
Third.
Hold on.
More dragon eggs.
Nope.
Dang it.
31 rubies.
Oh, snap.
Did we leave the dragon eggs in my tea kettle?
They're in a bag.
In a bag of holding?
Probably. One of our 2 bags of holding.
Okay.
Just don't get his bag next to my bag. Bad things will happen.
Just
So
don't
the
put them on a funeral pyre.
all right. So the next
the-
D100,
The last one is 71.
71 is going to be
And this is going straight down towards the staff.
Yes.
So we know one fight, but not terrible.
also
And rubies.
approximately 31 copper.
Yay, copper. It's probably
Alright.
melted by now.
Did you
Whatever.
roll 31 copper?
Yes, I did.
Would it be like a big melted blob now at this point since it's under lava? Or molten stone?
It is what it is. Okay.
Don't judge the DM.
It's a magical little bag of fire resist or fire protection or something.
I mean, there was 100 copper. There's 31 left. Okay.
Okay. So I say we go straight down. The little fiery dudes aren't that hard to deal with.
Yep,
Hold
that's
on.
my feeling as well.
And then go ahead and roll a investigation check with advantage.
Does it have to do with Fae, Fiend, or Undead?
No.
Well, I guess with advantage doesn't matter. That would give me advantage anyways.
Yep.
But anyways, so with that, 23.
All right. Yeah. Once you hit the 20-foot mark, you are able to discover Aang's staff.
And then my remaining time exploring, is there anything adjacent to that is worthwhile?
Sure. You can roll, let's say, 2 more times on the D100 to see what it is.
$93.
What kind of elementals did he find down there?
Not elementals. He found the lava children. The easy things to fight. That died.
Oh, the things with like 10 hit points.
Roughly. But less than 20, I think. But yeah, there's like 5 of them.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this. The fact that I've rolled 31 again, randomly, on D&D Beyond is nuts. But you found another 31 diamonds.
Nice.
And then the last roll is 57.
57 is just dirt.
Hey, we'll gladly take more diamonds.
But seriously, like... I just put a picture in the D&D chat.
I have a question.
Okay.
42.
Spells, if they specifically do not say a point you can see within range, if they just say a point within range, I don't have to see it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Point within range, yeah.
I'm going to cast Synaptic Static in the dirt.
Okay. Are you trying to just kill the lava lads to start with?
Well, I'm waiting for Corvus to get out, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Corvus comes out, and you're going to do Synaptic Static?
Well, how far did he go down? How far were creatures under the ground?
I think the creatures were the first
It was the first one, so it's
First
at the
one.
top.
That's the only creatures in the ground?
that he saw. Where
That he
was.
saw, yeah.
Okay. Because it's a 20-foot radius, I'm going to cast it 15 feet into the ground.
Okay.
If there are any creatures in that 20-foot radius from my 15-foot range, they need to make a intelligence saving throw. If their intelligence is 2 or lower, they're unaffected.
Okay.
I hope they're not that stupid, but
Go ahead and roll on the D100 chart. I'm going to have you roll
for more enemies that are
5 times
five
to see if
times.
there
Oh,
are
boy.
enemies down there.
Okay. I'm short on dice. Where are my dice? I can roll 4
The
of
thing,
them
though,
right
is I
now.
don't think Casey needs to tell us the result. It's just for his knowledge.
78,
Okay.
89,
78's come up before.
78 has not come up before.
Oh, never mind. But ahead.
89.
Okay.
Okay, you got that?
Yep.
66,
Okay.
13. Wait, no.
Oh, no,
0, 0, 3. Not 1 0. 0 0. That's 3. Just 3.
Oh, okay.
78, 89, 66, 3.
Okay.
And my fifth one, 67.
Nice.
All right.
66 and 67.
All right. So it did hit one more set of creatures. It's actually 3 of them that are down there. And what is the damage?
Well,
Or
they
they-
have to
what's
have an
the-
intelligence of higher than 2.
They do.
Okay. I have not rolled the damage yet. It will be 8d6. Wait, but I'm casting it at 5th level. Oh, it's a 5th level spell. Yeah, 8d6.
Okay.
That's pretty good. It's a fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the small ones you do kill. These ones you might not actually kill. You might actually just have
Annoy
done
them.
damage to them.
Make them angry. And they're
Here I am
stuck.
again. I have 5 of the 6 dice I need. I'll roll one twice.
This is 86.
Yeah, it was 86.
Oh, it was 8d6. Yeah, I have to roll 4 of them twice. Or 3. $24.
Okay.
Psychic.
What's the save?
It's an intelligence saving throw of 20. Good luck.
Yeah, they all failed.
Okay.
Another one.
So, how much damage was it?
24.
24 for each, but there was 3 of them, so
Well, you killed how many little ones? 5?
the little ones. Little ones was 4 of them that you killed.
So you got 4 kills, John. Add that to your tally.
Do I know that they're dead?
I mean, synaptic.
I will, yes, because of the psychic link, I'm gonna allow it.
Oh, okay. Because it's psychic, I can feel it in my mind.
Correct.
Okay.
You feel that you used your mind bullets.
If I felt
Not
that
too
they were
near.
still alive, I could cast it again.
I mean, I guess. Good.
You could give it a shot.
Or I could just shatter the ground and make our job easier to go down.
That would also be.
That also
It will
works
also
too.
do
You-
damage to them
You
if
could
I
also destroy the diamonds.
I could what?
Destroy the diamonds.
I
Shattered?
don't know. Diamonds are going to have more hit points than that.
Diamonds are
Even
pretty
then, we
tough.
would still have diamond dust, which you can use for spells.
True. But
Right?
would that
I mean,
would that be discernible amongst every other dust that this is going to create?
separating the diamond dust from the dirt would be hard.
Sorry, I'm back.
Get a
You're good.
sifter
All
or
right.
something.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna shatter 15 feet in the ground.
Well, we know the diamonds are down there. How far down are they?
They're the second,
It was the second one, I think.
so they're 10
How
feet down.
is this hard rock?
I'm gonna say it's weathered a little bit, so it's not hard rock. It's a little bit softer.
Can I use mold earth on it?
The top layer, sure.
I'm going to excavate with mold earth.
All right, top layer, mold earth. The lava lads that you killed go flying.
They're dead bodies. Oh, look, dead bodies.
Dead bodies. All right. The second layer down is too hard for that. Does anybody have any idea of what to do to the hard rock?
I can cut it with my sword to break it up a bit.
So, catch me up for a second.
I'll just use
All
my
right.
pickaxe.
So they
Mine-
found Aang's staff 20 feet down.
Okay.
There was also a creature on the top level, and Synaptostatic
Turkey-
ended up getting cast to like 15 feet in the ground, but it had a radius. And it has also hurt some other creatures that are down there that it didn't kill, but they're trying to dig down for the staff.
There's probably some good creatures in the ground that I'm killing, but whatever.
So we need to destroy some rock?
Yes.
Pretty much,
How do
yes.
How do you wreck rock? I don't have a pickaxe. I can use shatter, and that's about it.
I mean, we can go get Wreck-It Ralph.
He doesn't exist in the universe. I didn't want to get copyright sued by Disney.
Disney of all people. Yeah.
I mean, I can still use my sword to dig.
You're gonna do what?
Use my sword.
You're gonna hit the rock with your sword.
Disintegrate a 10-foot cube portion of it.
Will
I
that
don't
kill
want
the
to
diamond?
disintegrate it because there's ruby in there, right?
Diamonds.
There's diamonds directly below us. We don't want to.
Ruby was on the other side.
There's diamonds. Ruby is next to the staff, and then there's copper below the diamonds.
How far down is the staff from the 5 feet I excavated?
It's now 15 feet down.
Okay, yeah, 15 feet down.
I could blow it up with shatter, and if it wrecks the diamonds, it is what it is. We don't really need them.
We already have 31 diamonds. I mean, 31 more diamonds would be great, but we don't necessarily.
Even
need
if they
it.
turn to
So much
diamond dust, we might be able to save them. But if we can't, I'm just not going to cry about it.
True.
We
don't
Are
need.
you okay with me using shatter here? It's either that or fireworks.
I'm just gonna keep repeatedly blasting it with firebolt.
Okay.
Maybe you can make it warm and melt it? So when I hit it with shatter, it's going to be hot rock being flown everywhere.
I'll just dip my hands into the molten lava. That's fine.
All right. So you're doing shatter?
Yeah, I'll use a spell slot. I'm going to hit shatter.
All right. Shatter blows a bit of a crater.
I'm just going to roll damage.
You shatter me.
All right. It does 28 thunder damage to the ground.
All right. So yeah.
How many hit points did the ground have?
I'm just letting you have it. It's fine. I'm not worrying about it.
Okay.
Ground opens up.
Back for that though. I'm not gonna get blown in the face with chunks of rock
and diamonds. Bits of diamond embedded in your skin.
And yeah, so it splashes up. It goes, it explodes. At the very bottom, you are able to see the staff of Aang, kind of sticking out sort of the stone wise in the very bottom of the shatter, as well as you see pieces of copper and then diamonds kind of all sprinkling down around you of different pieces of it. I would say they're still the equivalent of 31, but you just have to take a little bit longer to gather it up.
Okay, I'll work.
I'm not going to care about them. I'm actually going to get out my Rod of the Pack Keeper and get one of my spell slots back.
Okay.
Then I will climb down into it. Or no, climb? Climb.
Slide.
I will levitate down into it.
Okay.
And I will put away my Rod of the Pact Keeper and grab the staff and pull.
Can you pull it out, or do you need assistance?
No, it pulls out.
Okay.
It's able to come pretty easily after all the volcanic rock has been blown away.
With a nice popping noise.
I get to actually go to manage my inventory for it now?
Correct.
Does it still have the deployable wings?
Staff of Aang.
All right. And then...
New equipment.
But because of the nature of exploding it, the creatures that you had done damage to before are also able to come out. And there are 3 red dragon wormlings that were able to come out.
Oh, goody.
I would love to have some time to attune the staff.
You can after this battle.
Just ask the wormlings to come back in an hour.
You keep rolling low for initiative.
All right. So what was your initiative, Elwin?
Initiative. 9. But I did damage them, right?
You did already damage them, yes.
Better.
Same as last time. Well, maybe not the same. 20.
Okay.
Are these wormlings next to me?
They're actually 10 feet away because of how big the crater you made. Corvus, what's your...
16.
Okay. And Thomas, what's yours?
10.
All right. It was almost the exact same initiative, except for Thomas. All right. Zephyrus, it's your go?
I did say I put away the rod, right?
Correct.
But I have the staff in my hand.
You do have the staff in your hand, yes.
If I threw it, would it be an action?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that, yes.
If I drop it, it's fine, though.
Yes.
Dropping it is fine, yes.
I will just drop it on the ground, pull out my dagger,
Okay.
and I will go... What did I see? Come out of the
3
ground?
red dragon wormlings.
I will stab one of them with a booming blade.
Okay.
So I need to roll for my dagger.
Yep.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Impressive.
Maximum 7 piercing.
Okay.
7 piercing damage.
Okay.
But wait,
I think this
There's
is the
more.
first time I've ever seen him actually use a weapon.
this may be
Right.
the first
This
time
is
I've ever
impressive.
hit the booming blade.
I didn't know he had any weapons other than
I
a
have a
stick.
dagger. I'm a warlock. Warlocks start with daggers.
How am I supposed to know? I've never seen you use them before.
I usually Eldritch Blast at a distance, but in point blank range, I have disadvantage, and that's not cool. This isn't point blank, but this is too much fun for me not to do. I'm going to use Booming Blade. I rolled 2d8 damage. Is it really only 2d8 at this level? What level are we at?
15. That's next level. I think it's next level.
16? It would be 3d8 from 11th level. Why does it say it's only 2d8? It should say 3.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you pick it up from a different character or from a different class at some point?
It's a warlock cantrip.
That's weird.
And it doesn't matter, it's a cantrip. You level cantrips based upon your character level and not
Oh yeah,
your...
that's true. Tis true.
All right, so 3d8 of booming damage, 10 thunder damage,
Okay.
and I am going to cast a spell as a bonus action. I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet back towards
Okay.
the paladin.
Okay.
Wait, I was the only one down in the ditch I was blowing.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to Misty Step back towards the paladin and be right next to Thomas and go, well, I found it, but they're down there.
What is down there?
There's something that's bad. Dragon. Little dragon.
Drake? Okay.
Corvus, your turn.
Fun. You
Yeah,
should
that's
try to befriend it.
fun. So we cannot see it yet, right?
I mean, if you look over the edge, you'll be able to see it. Because it is very much like a crater, so just kind of looking down, you'll be able to see in the crater.
Oh, have the wormlings done anything hostile yet?
No.
One got stabbed in the nose.
One
I'll
did get
hold
stabbed,
the
yes.
action Until they attack or show hostility.
Everything that has come out of the ground has attacked us. I'm not even taking risks. I'm attacking.
Alright, Thomas, I
Okay.
guess Corvus is holding his action.
How far are they away from me?
About
Are
30
they
feet?
less than... Okay. Can I have one of them make The one that John stabbed in the face, make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Don't
They
you kill
failed.
it before it attempts to move.
It failed? Okay. $17 necrotic damage.
How did you do 17?
3d12. It took damage.
3d12. Yeah, that's a Toll the Dead.
Yep.
It's a Toll the Dead.
It's a Toll the
All
Dead.
right. Anything else for you, Thomas?
Nope, that's my action.
All right. They are going to look to see what did damage most recently to it.
That would be me. Well, one of
And
them.
it's going to roll up 20 feet towards you. Actually, let's do 25 feet towards you. And then it's going to do fire breath.
The one that I damaged just moved.
Correct. That one just moved, yes.
He needs to take boom boom damage.
Take the boom boom damage.
Okay.
14.
14 to hit or 14 damage?
No,
14
14 thunder damage for moving.
Okay. All right.
I'm assuming it doesn't die. But it's probably really hurt now.
It does not, but it is very hurt.
That would have been thunder.
Thunder.
Oh,
Thunder
and
too.
I remember why it was. Yeah, it's 2d8 thunder on a hit and 3d8 when they move.
Okay, so
We all need to make dexterity.
go ahead and make a dex saving throw. Yep.
Is it a spell or a magical effect?
It's a special ability.
So that constitute as it.
I would say it's a magical effect.
Everyone gets advantage and +4 on their saving throw for dexterity.
23.
19.
Okay.
23.
And Zephyrus, what was your saving throw?
What was saving throw? Sorry, I missed that part.
Dexterity.
Yeah, dex
+4
saving throw.
advantage.
Dexterity with advantage?
And +4.
Okay.
Because you're standing next to me.
Okay, so advantage. My first roll is higher, so +4, so it's a +7. So 15 + 7 is 23.
All
Everyone
right.
gets
So
23 but me.
22.
so you
Well,
still
to be
all
fair,
saved.
I forgot the +4, so mine would be 27.
So you all saved, but you all still also take 10 fire damage.
10. I take 5. Hooray!
You said 10?
117.
10, correct.
Okay.
That's already halved, right?
The 10 is before. Well, that's originally halved from the success.
Okay, so then I take 5.
So then you would take
I
5.
have to get-
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And Elwin's turn.
Have any of them take damage?
Yes, one is
One
really
is very,
bloodied.
very hurt.
One is very bloodied.
Very bloodied. Like, you could probably sneeze and kill it.
I will quicken a.
Appreciate the follow.
How far away is it?
It's about 15 feet.
I'll run up to it and quicken a shocking grasp.
Okay.
Also use Tides of Chaos, give myself advantage.
Okay.
25 to hit.
That hits.
It will take 18 lightning damage.
That one's dead.
And then, are either of the others damaged?
Yes.
No. Oh, yeah,
No.
they
They
are.
were
I forgot-
damaged by
I
Zephyrus underground. Yes.
forgot about that. They are damaged.
Are they both damaged the same amount, or is there one obviously more?
They're
No,
both the same from here on out.
Okay. Well, whichever one's closer to me.
They're both the same
Okay.
distance away.
It's fine. I got one picked out.
No.
It's good.
I gotta remember how this works. It needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what you're doing.
21. Does that save?
It does. Does it take any damage? Hold on, I'm trying to. I don't see a failed save. What happens?
What was the thing you were trying to do?
Disintegrate.
Yeah, disintegrate's all or nothing.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Wait. I can do something. Where is
Okay.
it? Bend luck. Or a saving throw. I can use my reaction to spend 2 sorcery points, roll a d4, and subtract that.
Oh.
I'm using my reaction.
Okay.
Please.
Hopefully your D4 is good.
3.
So -3, that puts it to an 18.
It fails.
It would now fail disintegrate.
Nice. It's the first time
Wow.
I've used that. I've had it for levels.
Right?
That's fun, though.
The fact that came in handy surprises me a little bit.
Right?
And you can use that on the Trask.
If it doesn't just legendary save or whatever it's called.
It only has 3 of them.
All right. 75
Damage?
Oh my gosh.
force damage.
Yeah,
That's
that kills the rest of it.
It disintegrates into a pile of dust.
Okay.
And I get wild magic.
Fun.
Disintegrate is nasty.
It is nasty.
Does it just do flat damage, or do you have to roll it?
I have to roll it. It's 10d6 plus 40.
Gross. That's
23 or 97.
10d6 plus 40. Let's see how much I would get.
Well, I don't want to be blue like Blue Man, so I guess I am now surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
I would have gotten 72 damage. That's insane.
All right. All right, so that's Elwyn. Back to Zephyrus.
I killed 2.
You did kill 2.
One was only 4 hit points. It wasn't that much.
What's alive?
Just
One
the one
dragon. Left.
What does a warlock to do?
Eldritch Blast. You're far enough away.
Far enough. I have 120 foot range.
Well, you're not next to it, so you don't have disadvantage. Is what I'm saying.
I think I'm gonna hit with all 3. I've got a. Hold on. I have a dagger in my hand.
Yes, you do. You can throw it at it.
Can I drop the dagger, pull out my Rod of the Pack Keeper, and an Eldritch Blast?
You just
Sure, as long as that's a bonus action. I'm going to do the switch as a bonus action. And then, yeah, the rest of your attacks.
Well, usually you can attack with a weapon when you draw it, but this is a rod and not a weapon necessarily, right?
Right. I would say the bonus action will be the swap of the weapon, though.
Okay, I can give up my bonus action for that. All right, so 21 to hit.
Hits.
No, I'm sorry. 31 to hit.
Still hits.
22 to hit.
Hits.
And 28 to hit.
Hits.
How many did you do?
3.
3 blasts. Until next level, and then I get 4. Or I could be hasted, and I could do 6.
That is sort of crazy.
Right now, it gets gross. 6 with, that would be plus 65, so plus 30 extra damage. So my first hit is going to be for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 17 damage if Thunder and Force do full damage.
Okay.
My second hit is for 6 damage.
Okay.
That was minimum. And then my third is for 15, which is maximum.
Okay. All right. All right. Back to Corvus, if that's all.
Who is he next to?
No one.
No one right now.
Can I push him back 30 feet anyway?
Sure. Push him back
boom.
to kind of the other side of the hole.
Really, John?
Still within 120 foot range of me, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's my turn.
I despise what you just did.
Yeah, let's see what I can do.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm keeping you safe from our.
No, I
our
can't
enemy.
get to him.
Hold in action, ready in action for when he comes into your range. I mean, come on.
But that's only one attack.
That's only one attack.
It's not 2.
Yeah, how far away are they now?
60.
You could
Yeah,
ready.
that's what I thought. Okay, well,
I mean, you could move 30 feet closer and still shoot.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll move 30 feet and then attack.
I mean, it's probably almost dead. John did a lot of damage.
Okay. You move 30 feet closer and attack.
Yep. So 19, 17, and natural 20.
All 3 hits.
Nice. Double that damage. Or double the dice at least.
Double the dice.
Double the dice on the radiant damage too.
Yep. So the first attack is 9 piercing and 8 radiant.
Oh, that beats my damage.
Second attack.
You don't need to do a second one. It goes down.
Okay.
Keep your arrows.
So it dies and battled over.
I go get my staff.
I was gonna go like jump down in the whole sword first, aiming at the thing's head.
Makes sense.
I go get the staff.
But so with that, we have now found the Staff of Aang.
We
and
did.
Also defeated some things. I'm gonna do.
Once we're off stream, because we killed a lot.
You did kill a lot. I'm gonna do 10,000 for each of you for XP.
10,000.
That's over 9,000.
It is over 9,000. But with that, anybody else have anything else to say? We'll do kind of the wrap up of finding the staff and going on from there on next stage or next episode. And if you're watching,
a little more than 5,000 the next level.
okay.
I
Wait,
need
I got
10,000. I don't know where you guys are at. I'm at 185.
I am now, because I forgot to add my 10.
Do you not remember how many creatures I killed, or will I have to go watch the stream again?
You killed 4. I think it was 4.
At least 4.
Yeah, I deleted it after every battle.
We killed 1 from the first fight, so at least 5.
That's fine. I'll figure it out later.
That works. And but if you're watching on YouTube, please give a subscribe. Watching on Twitch, please give a follow. And we'll catch you next time.
Yep.